Good evening. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be taking a look at the August Crate Club. Crate Club is a monthly, well, this particular one is because it's the major. They are a subscription-based delivery, and it could be tactical gear, survival gear, camping gear. You decide gear. And as always, I'm going to point this out up front. I always like it when you guys leave comments down below as to what say you like about this month's supply drop. Overall, yes or no, you like it, or what is your favorite item or items? Okay, let's get into it. First item this month is the Sasquatch Tea Company's. This one is the King's Canyon Cream, a vanilla flavored black tea. Tea for the bold, tea for the adventure, and it's a veteran funded company. Proud supporters of the Recon Foundation. There is 20 of the tea bags in here. I have not tried this yet. I probably will be trying this evening. Item number one here. Let's do that. Item number two is the Smith & Wesson branded Night Guard headlamp. 340 lumens, it'll run an hour and 43 minutes, water resistant, impact to 1 meter, and a beam distance of 126 meters. In the kit, you get the light. This is an attachment so that you could wear it on a ball cap, and then the attachment part to use it as the headband. So if you're using the ball cap part of it, that snaps right in right there. Otherwise, you would just loop the headband in right there. It is definitely a compact light. Power is at the top, USB, and it is the mini, not the newest C. Prefer when things are the C. For starters, this is the cable that they provide. Whee! One thing that you normally don't see in one of these, I mean, I guess I can't necessarily say it's a lesser brand, but I have quite a gamut of headlamps, is that it has the infinity light mode. So press and hold and it will slowly dial down and blink when it gets to its lowest setting, and then press and hold. At any point in time you could let go, otherwise it'll blink when it gets to its brightest setting, and then just another click to turn it on and off. You're actually seeing the longest I've goofed around with it, so it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, anything else you need to know? Well, I'd say that's about it. Well, it's got a lockout feature for 3 seconds to lock it on and off, and another 3 seconds. So you wouldn't have to worry about Okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright. That I did not know. So that is the Smith & Wesson Night Guard headlamp. The third item is the Rockigator Ultralight Dry. What do they call it? Dry back? At first it looks like it's small and unintimidating, but And what it is you just put stuff that you need to keep dry down in there. And then you can fold the top over. And just close it up, and that keeps water and stuff if you're going to be packing some dry clothes for camping or whatever reason. The Rockagator ultralight dry bag. Oh, it does say bag, my bad. The next item is the Uberben Tinder 3-pack. I actually have some of these and I have yet to try them. You just there's 4 of each, and you basically just build yourself a little fire teepee. It's just it's fire starter. I don't necessarily know why it needs to be overly complicated, or maybe it's just simply not, but yeah, you just basically build yourself. I know that's just fast, okay, and it doesn't look great from overhead. Build yourself a little teepee out of it, and it's starts on fire very easy. I'm assuming, because like I said, I actually have a pack of these somewhere, and I have yet to try them. The only thing I can say extremely good about it is this is like something that you could throw into a Ziploc baggie or something and take up little to no space as a fire starter. Again, this is why I ask you, what items do you like? What do you think of the supply drop overall? Next up is the Peony Packer Auxiliary Camping Pillow. Normally, it also comes in its a little travel bag, but because I was goofing around with it and interested, this is how it looks inflated. So overall, you do have a decent size pillow. The mechanism for filling it is turn to unlock, and when you pull out, you can. And then when you push back in, you're not going to lose any air. Otherwise, when you're done with it, you can unlock and pull that out. I don't know if you can tell, but Marshall's here. Wow, it does not want to die. It's refilling itself. Okay, that's just fine. We'll just we'll set that right there. Next item, and I'll go first. Next item is my favorite item this month. And that is the Spyderco Persistence. Of course, thank you, Sharky, bursting my bubble by telling me at one point in time this guy had G10 scales, and now they've changed it over to the like the injected plastic scales on it. If I can find the original scales, I'm contemplating swapping it out. I mean, it's not that I don't like these, but when I found out that they used to make this in the G10, I was a lot more impressed with that. But overall, I love the overall shape and design. I suppose they did this because they were able to make it a little bit lighter. I have had a couple of these like plastic grip knives, even one of recent, and they are really, that particular one is really light. This one, I don't know if the word, for me the word was still surprisingly had a decent amount of weight to it. You know, the frame, the blade itself, it's a Spyderco. It's not a cheap ass. Just for the record, this was a tip down, and I don't like carrying tip down, so I did reverse it. And this particular Spyderco makes it so that you can be tip up or tip down, left or right side. For me, when it's in my pocket, it would be like that, and then, you know, as I'm reaching for it, I can already be opening it. If you're fairly new to the Spyder, where this kind of setup, you can take a zip tie and put that around there, and it actually makes it so that you can get that to maybe deploy coming out of your pocket. I haven't tried loosening up the pivot screw on this one, but it's definitely not going to accidentally open. But overall, the Persistence is a good looking knife. I like this. I like the blackout blade, Wade, and I like the way it feels. Like the way it feels in the hand. For you knife tech people, it is 2.75-inch blade. Try to do two things at once. Make sure the camera keeps focusing there. Closed length is 4.12. Overall length is 6.85. And the grind is a full flat. And it weighs 3.3 ounces or 94 grams for you drug people out there. Just kidding. Or am I? And the blade steel is the 8CR13 MOV, or, in my words, whatever the hell that means. But it's Spyderco, so it's probably good. I know my Spydercos have held an edge for a long time. One of my favorite ones is daily carry, and that is the Paramilitary 2. So there you go. My favorite item. My favorite item by far. And the last item this month is the Razorback folder. I had one of these in the past, never carried it, never used it, and ended up giving it away. And after kind of a second go around with this one, I am contemplating actually using it as a work knife, if it fits in my 1791 EDC holster. That is, in the kit you get a decent belt case for it. It does have a compartment on the back of it where you can keep the extra blades. And I say extra blades because the Razorback's claim to fame here is it is a regular constructed folding blade knife frame-wise, and the mechanism holds the replaceable blades. You set this down on the inflatable item for a moment. In these plastic packs, they send you extra blades. I think everything that is in this one is in this one. an extra spear tip like what's on it, and a gutting hook style could also be used for removing carpeting. But over here they have like a chisel tip, and it is only sharp right on the very tip of that. I said tip. And then another spear tip, but this one has a serrated blade. Another one of the gut style hooks, a tanto style, and that is sharp in the normal areas. And another tip just like that. And then between the two packs, they give you 6 traditional style razor blades. And that's kind of why I'm thinking about just going back and giving this a try as a work utility knife, as long as this fits in the carrier, because I don't really want, I know, just personal shit. Who gives a crap, Eric? Hey, it's my video. Next ramble is just free. Okay, you don't have to pay for it. I don't want to add another case on my side when I already have something that holds a knife, a flashlight, and a multi-tool. So if this does fit in the knife compartment, I'm thinking about giving it a try, because I use a shit ton of razor blades each year, and I have been trying to find the utility version of that I like. And what I like about this is, if I really needed to in the toolbox, I can have the extra blades in here. Blade changes are relatively easy, and one of the things that I had problems with on a knife very similar to this, as a matter of fact, I was talking about this last night in the brew review, is the super knife. And in order to change the blade on the super knife, you just press down on that bar and the blade comes right out of it. Well, I stopped using this at work and brought it home and put it in the gun room here, was because when you were actually trying to cut something, I always pressed this button down and the blade ejected out of it, and Eric was disappointed. This one is the same thing, but you have to press in before you press it down. So it might be less likely to do automatic blade changes. Otherwise, to put a new blade in it, press in, press down. And this particular style has a little area that it catches right there, and then let go of it. You can either press there, push this back up, and now you've, in theory, you could just throw that away. With something like this, I honestly think I'd give it a go on just a normal sharpener, or usually at work I have just a little stone and bring an edge back, because I've even done that to razor blades. But seeing how these are kind of a specialty blade. So that is the razor back folder. And it's just looks like it's like if you took this pivot screw out and found somebody that has a blade that matches this profile, you could turn it into a regular old knife. But for the sake of it being a utility, obviously utility knife style, like I said, I may give this one a second go. And like I said, the thing I like about it is it does have its specialty blades that you'd have to get through them, but the fact that it just takes a regular old razor blade. And you know what? I know. There's a few of you out there going, but God, what does it look like with just a regular razor blade in it? Let's find out. Press down, eject. looks just like that. It's just a wider overall knife. I'm not sure if this will fit in the EDC holster, but if it does, I may give this a try and finding out if it actually works or if it's annoying, because overall I like the grip on this better than the one that I'm using right now. That one's a little bit fatter because it also accommodates onboard storage for an extra blade or two. So that's the Razorback, and it shows you how to, nothing really. Get replacement blades at razorbackblades.com. Otherwise, that is what it the blades styles that it comes with. So okay, that is this month's Crate Club supply drop. Again, I always appreciate the comment down below as to if you liked this overall, if you were signed up this month, if you'd be happy or disappointed, and what is your favorite item or items. And like I said, for me, it's the persistence. I'm going to give the T a try. I don't know, haven't had a need for one of these dry bags, but if I ever do, I do like the ease of use on this, and I was interested in the camping pillow for all that camping I do. So okay, thanks for checking out this video, and if you are interested in this, all the links will be down below to go check out the Crate Club yourself. Otherwise, enjoy a little montage here at the end of the items. Cheers.